Hi guys, so we got some new polling out that will not be a surprise to most who have been following the Brexit saga over the last number of months. According to YouGov data, 52% of those surveyed believed that Brexit is going badly, while on the other side, just 18% think it's gone well so far. When it's broken down further along the lines of Leave voters, we get 34% saying Brexit is going well, while 37% of Tory voters hold the same opinion. Strangely, 6% of either Leavers or Tories think that Brexit is going very well. If we look at the graph, we can see how, at the beginning of the year, the belief that Brexit was going well rose somewhat. This could be related to the rollout of the vaccine, which was thought by many who supported Brexit as being some sort of benefit of leaving the European Union. Politicians, including Boris Johnson, certainly pushed that rhetoric. However, from July to October, there was a shift. Not massively, I might add, but those who believed Brexit was going well dipped from about 20% to 18%. The problems in Northern Ireland and the protocol would likely be a factor here. From July on, the almost constant news of shortages was a likely factor into eating into support for leaving the European Union. We can see over the same period how more began to view Brexit in a negative light. So are these trends expected to be maintained in the future? Well, it's difficult to predict. You see, a lot of the damage Brexit inflicted upon Britain is being masked, no pun intended, by the pandemic. Shortages in many sectors have been blamed upon people leaving Britain and not being able to return during the pandemic, when in reality the ending of freedom of movement and the new stricter immigration regime is making it extremely difficult for businesses to hire staff from abroad. Another factor that is certain to impact the view of Brexit is what happens next year. In January, Great Britain is expected to impose a whole range of new customs checks. Remember, up until now, most trucks arriving from the EU were basically waved through British ports. This should end in January. The delays at these crossing points are expected to be severe if systems are not up and running and if both suppliers and customers don't have the correct paperwork. Massive delays and more shortages at supermarkets will likely impact the support for Brexit. Things may settle down after a few months as businesses adapt, but it is likely that views of Brexit will remain extremely polarised for the foreseeable future. Something very important to remember, while it may sound counterintuitive, the belief that Brexit is going badly does not automatically translate into support for rejoining the European Union. While many people are not happy with Brexit, their feelings are that it's better not to reopen old wounds. It will take time and effort to convince the public that rejoining the European Union in some way is in their best interest. So while support for Brexit is low, there is a bit of a mountain to climb getting voters on side when it comes to truly undoing Brexit. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.